Hi, I'm Heather Sherman. I am a partner at John R. Steele and Associates, which is a sports medicine focused ambulatory equine-only practice. I'm mostly based in the Northeast tri-state region during the spring and summer months, and then I'm based in Wellington, Florida during the winter months, and mostly working on sport horses, show jumpers, dressage horses, etc. This is actually a kind of an interesting case for me for multiple different reasons. One is that it is not my quote unquote average patient. It's a older 20-year-old medium children's pony. So not my typical patient per se, but is competitive enough. And the thing that was why I chose it for this kind of presentation was that it was nice to kind of compare or use the Regenaflex, because we basically had the opportunity to do one treatment and one treatment only on this pony for financial reasons. So a lot of our other cases that we've used it on have a lot of other variables, whether it's shockwave, laser, a controlled rehab program, all the things that you generally are contributors to the success of the outcome of the patient. And this was kind of a unique situation where we used the product and there was no other treatments that kind of combined with this as well. So that is kind of why I chose this as our good case study for this product. I've used the Hilltop Bio products for a couple of years now, and have been pretty impressed with the results, not only in the way that they've healed certain lesions and injuries, but also on the kind of other side of it, as I've also not had any negative reactions to it, which I think is equally as important as the benefits of it. And so it's a product that I reach for in certain case presentations. And I think it definitely has its worth on our shelf, more or less. So this pony had a superficial digital flexor tendon lesion. So it's kind of a classic sport horse injury, more or less. So we've used all kinds of products in these, whether it's stem cells, PRP, shockwave, laser. We've used kind of all the different kind of biologic products. And I've used them in very similar lesions to this as well. So yes, I definitely kind of went through the different options and ultimately decided that this was our best option for this pony. The nice thing about this is, like I said, that I injected the lesion in the beginning of February of this past year, so February 2022 with the Regenaflex. Like I said, the pony really had no other simultaneous treatments, no other shockwave, no laser. They kept it hand walking for the first 30 days and then basically turned it out in a small paddock until the beginning of August when I rechecked him. Then I was shocked when I rescanned it that the leg had really no profile to it and that the lesion had filled in really nicely. The fiber pattern was pretty uniform with the rest of the tendon. And so it was very surprising to me, given that we hadn't added in any of the adjunctive therapies that we normally do with these kinds of injuries, how well it responded to just the Regenaflex alone. Absolutely. I mean, like I said, to me, the two biggest things that I always think about when I'm comparing different products or when I've got the horse in front of me is A, how effective is the treatment going to be? And B, what is the risk for causing more damage or more harm? And this to me was kind of a slam dunk case in the sense of we had no negative reaction to it and the leg responded better than I would have anticipated, and similarly better than it would if we just didn't do anything at all to it, because I've seen other superficials that we've just kind of chucked out in the field and have not put anything in them. And while those generally heal, the fiber pattern of their healing and the profile of the leg certainly shows you that there's been a previous injury. And when I scanned this leg about a month ago, I was shocked at how good it looked. The only other thing too, just kind of adding into the mix is, like I said, that this is an older pony, was 19 at the time, is now 20 years old. So we know it's a metabolic pony as well. So we know that it has not great healing tendencies. And we were kind of pessimistic about the kind of long-term prognosis for the pony, given its age, and was this pony going to come back? And so I was even more impressed. It's not a top sport horse that's in peak condition where the healing capability is going to be, good no matter what. This case study is really what kind of sold me on the product, because it was just such a positive result in a case that probably shouldn't have had such good results.